Welcome back from that short break. My name is Clare Bwenje, your world's favorite host, and this is the Family Hour here at Chat of Uganda Family TV. Well, our topic this evening is such an exciting one, a very great one, and at the same time, it makes our hearts and spirits pump. Pump. Well, strategies for building health relationships is our topic this evening, and our guests in the studio are the Kalyangos. Before we went for a break, Derrick, engineer Derrick Kalyango, was letting us know the things every father parenting teenagers out there ought to know. And I am already excited at how he was explaining slowly, clearly, and wow, why don't I give him a chance to again continue and let us know the things every father, now that he's actually a father parenting teenagers, he's the right person to let us know. And later, Grace will actually represent all the mothers out there to let us know what every mother parenting teenagers ought to know. The floor is now all yours.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I was saying that patience with them, with our children. Be patient with them and allow them to express themselves to you. I know it's not easy to listen to disappointments, but the children, normally when you give them freedom to speak, be sure you'll be surprised because you've given them freedom. They'll tell you good things and nasty things. So be patient, especially when the nasty things come in. But however, remember that your role is that you're a leader in this person's life and you're the one to guide them. I used to actually think that, when you keep quiet and you don't give them time, and you go to what marriage is called usirika, that maybe they will pick it up. Actually, they don't. They just think that that's that's your strategy, and for them they continue innocently doing whatever they're doing. So you realize that you're the vision bearer as head of the family. You have to all the time get up, meditate, especially 3 a.m. that time, and renew your vision where you really want to see these children and the family, and be patient with them, guide them, encourage them in all their dreams. Allow them to dream. And now also in terms of career, as they grow up, talk about what they really want to be when they grow up. Talk about why they have certain friends around them, and allow the friends to come home, play around with you around the car. I normally come early, wait for them. So I realized they were withdrawing slowly. So I encouraged them that, no, it's okay. I've never seen your friends. Why don't you show me your friends? So I encouraged them. From the time I started encouraging them, of course, the male would start bringing male friends. Don't bring female friends.
You don't want what they call bako or in-laws.
In-laws, we want them, but
at the right time.
At the right time.
Exactly.
Yes. So they come, and then of later, I've seen 2 female friends volunteering themselves to come to the car to greet me. They say hi. Yeah, but for the girl, for her, she doesn't mind. She has always opened up. She has always shown us her friends. I don't know whether it's because she's innocent or doesn't fear, but
She's not at the young age.
she opens up, tells you everything.
She's not yet there, She's still very young.
But her personality is also different. Because 11 years, I'm sure she's almost there. But she has high energy. She really tells you what's at heart. When the teacher is sick, she will say, Teacher Jimmy is sick. Why don't we go and visit him at his home? If it's day 2, day 1, he's sick. Then he is no longer coming to school. Now they gave us another teacher. Day 3, no, Daddy, I think we need to go to his home. So do you know his home? No, I don't, but we can ask. We need to find out. So she finds out, she's empathetic, and that's her character. But I think and pray that that will not change. Will continue.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
So for the other ones who really withdraw, especially the boys, usually they want to be independent. They want to do their. It's like I'm a man. I can do it. I'm very good at math. They know it. I'm even very good at computers, and they know it, but they cannot consult me. They will fidget with it up to the end. And it's me who always chases them. And surprisingly, they have done it. They're like, they just want to do their things their way. I said, Dad, we know these things. So the boys normally really withdraw and they want to do their own things. Yeah, but I realize they're also emotional. They really want to be hugged, something that I used not to do. But when we started doing it, I realized, yeah, actually, these guys have emotions. They have feelings. Yeah, they can actually cry as well. Though they don't cry in the open, but you can see someone's tears. Yeah, one of them when he was in some school I don't want to mention, he really didn't like the school, and for us we thought this is a first-class school. Why don't you like it? Everyone is dying to be in this school. The guy didn't like to leave his parents. It was a boarding school, the firstborn. Yeah, we brought him back home after we didn't just follow him. Of course, he convinced the mom, and
It's always through the mom.
I took 1 year to think about it, and it is some other trigger that really I followed to change the school. Yeah, based on confidence building and also character and manners. Yeah, so it's always good to listen to these children, and also it's not good to bribe the child by giving them offers and all that. Retain the command of respect, retain and be firm with the rules. Have the boundaries of the home, be the gatekeeper, know what's in the home, are the doors closed or what. So they will grow imitating you because you've chosen not to be shakeable with the principles. Carry it on as long as they are correct, and most likely they are correct. Yes. Yeah.
Wow, thank you very much, Derrick. So the parents that actually have more boys at home, do they also keep dogs?
Dogs.
You know,
It depends on the wife.
Well, I don't know about that, but we have a dog.
I'm told those that have girls, they have to put dogs for security. Eh? No.
That is just a thought. That is their imagination. But I think dogs do their roles, men do their roles, and also women do their roles.
But in that aspect, actually, I think these days we protect our boys. We also put a territory over them. It's even the boys. These days, things. It's not only the girls who talks and smiles and winks. You also be mindful. Yes.
Oh,
True.
well, that's amazing. Grace, would you please represent the mothers out there?
Okay. For the mothers, speaking to me first, my husband mentioned it. You're raising up someone's spouse. How you want to be treated. Now put those characteristics, those traits in that boy, in that man, in that daughter. If you want them to be clean, if you want them to be hardworking, kind, loving, do that. That is one. Then two, be involved in these children, not with the hampers, the money hampers we are seeing on social media, but be involved in their lives, be their friend, get to know what is hurting them. Like my husband said, they have feelings. You may think they don't have feelings, they are still young. No, they have feelings and they understand when you discuss and sit down and discuss with them. Be involved, know what is interest or their interests are, know what makes them cry, and support them. Be part of them. Enough of just bribing children. That was number two. Number three, the thing that makes me actually even more hurt more and more is seeing mothers buying children's love. That thing hurts me, and I don't know if you understand. When I talk about buying children's love, is you want to be more friendly to them, and then you're either bad mouthing, or in one way or the other you're blackmailing the father.
Oh,
He is the
yes.
tough one. What does that mean? Oh, let me wait for your father. You'll see what will happen. If you need to discipline the child, discipline them whether the father is there or not. Let them know that even you are a no nonsense when it comes to no nonsense. But let them feel your love when it comes to love. Enough is enough of mothers of I don't know. I just wanted to bring up an example of a child. I don't want to mention the name, but I've seen a mother where a child, they fed the baby, and the baby just threw the food, and I was there, and the mother just said, "But you," honestly speaking, that is not raising up a child. It is affecting at that time, but at teenage, they will now start slapping you. We need to stop that. They should know your firm, strong discipline. Discipline them, whether the father is there or not. Raise up men who are going to be husbands, who are going to be leaders, who are going to be president. Raise up women who are going to be wife. Then the next thing, do not segregate about duties because of sex. You are a girl, go to the kitchen. You are a boy, go to the, go to the shamba. No, all of us have hands. That is what I've trained for my teenagers. Go and cook. My sons can cook. My sons can wash. My daughter can do what my sons can do. Sometimes you find my daughter is on top of the house supporting my husband to construct, to give him senyu. Yes, give some sand, or we do some welding over the weekend on the holidays. So if he is doing it, sometimes my daughter is busy cutting and my son is busy cooking. So we rotate duties not according to gender, but according to everyone. Apart from the physical appearance, let all children do all duties. I beg. God bless you.
Wow, this was a Thank you very, very much, Grace. And I'm sure you represented the women real well. And I just love what you just said. Buying the love. Well, you wait for your father, you will see what he will do. Wow, but that is really, really amazing and very interesting. So what are the things that every teenager or child generally would love their parents to know? Now that you always have dates with your parents, I'm sure your children, I'm sure they share.
Yeah, what would the teenagers love us to know about them? Some of the things that we've already mentioned, like I realize, like my children, they want me to show them that they're on the right track. They want affirmation. When they're doing anything, whereas they withdraw and do it their way, they want to surprise you and to create a wow effect at the end of the product. So if someone is done and then brings their work piece, he expects affirmation, or you have to thank them. And then from there, positively find a way of correcting them in the areas which are not very perfect. And whether it's in academics or it's the assignments of home, they need to be given that feedback. And it's good that, like, when I take them out, they give me some of those things. Sometimes they give that feedback in family meetings, because once in a while we have family meetings with them, and then you ask them, what do you think needs to be changed in this home? Usually they still don't speak, but since we work with them, once in a while one will throw in something, then you realize that, yeah, this guy wanted this. So one thing that I've also realized, they really want to recognize and celebrate their birthdays. They want to recognize those occasions, including my own, which I really don't take as a big deal. They still want to celebrate every little thing. They also want to be involved. When you have trouble happening at your workplace and you're coming back with a different face, they will question, Daddy, are you okay? What is wrong? Sometimes you don't want to share, I'm fine, then you go. Yeah, the daughter will definitely follow up. Is okay? Is everything okay? So they really want us to involve them in what worries us. They want the family to be together. When I raise my voice against my wife, they also don't like it. So sometimes, yes, maybe we've disagreed, which happens several times. We really disagree a lot of the time because her personality is the opposite of mine. We really disagree because I'm a planner. Normally, I'm proactive. She's reactive. She does then thinks later. Then me, I first think. So because of that, normally we will, when a decision is made, we shall go through certain dialogue between me and her. But me and her, we understand ourselves. Because we've done this every now and then to arrive at a decision. We go through debate, challenge each other. But then when they're hearing us, they think actually something is now, I think they are going for divorce.
Oh my
So
God.
I didn't know that these people even know about divorce. So they keep quiet if it's in the car. They keep quiet when we are having different, and they don't take sides. So they really want to find out, bottom line, what is it? And most times, whether it's to do with my spouse or any situation, I really have to explain why I do certain things. Whether they have got buy-in or not, but I feel I'm accountable to that explanation. I really have to take them why things are happening the way they are. Whether it is a change in expenditure at home. During the time of COVID, lots of things happened. We had to sit with them. We also had a lot of sessions at home with them. You have to tell them why things are happening. And then when you see certain things are happening in Russia, in this other side, Italy, you now also have another meeting. This is likely to happen. And you try and work together, make them understand why things are happening that way, whether politics, whether sports, whether academics. Yeah. But I feel that is what they want to know. They want us to tell them why do we make certain decisions. And luckily, we we all love sports, me and the boys.
Oh.
The girl, no. I don't know, she loves music. But she's not so much into sports. But no, football, all of us are into sports, including the girl. But football, she's not. But with the boys, there's a lot that we connect together. So they will want to tell me about the newest updates about sports. And also, in terms of techie, they're also techie. They're always about technology. They want to know about rich money projects. They tell you lots of entrepreneurship things. I used never to give them that audience, but I realized that when you give them the liberty to speak, they will actually open up and they will give it out. So I realized my second born likes a lot of entrepreneurship, talks about things which I don't even expect. It's I think we need to do this project as a family. After we need to, and then it goes deep inside. Meaning, They really want us to hear their ideas, their innovations, their points. And when you don't, at least you have to listen. And then when you don't act, then again they follow up. Yeah. For you, I've seen mommy and daddy, I see you don't finish your work on time. You're always planning and you don't execute. You decided you're going to do this, do this. Every time you plan, but you don't do. You plan, you don't do. Meaning they also want to see things completed. When you promise them, they really want you to honor the promise. They'll follow up. And those are things that I've seen. There's really a lot, but the good thing, when you're interacting openly with them, you've taken away the ranks, everything, because for me, they call me daddy, they don't call me by my first name, but they're still free. They're still free. So as long as you've opened up the boundaries of interaction, you'll get to know more, what your specific child, because I really don't want to think that all teenagers want same things. But when you open up and take away the red blocks, your child specifically, you learn what they want. Right now, I clearly know what they want. I want to support them into the areas which they want, even going forward, if it is academics, strength, anything. And that's a question that I always ask them almost every week, because I know when they are young, someone can just say, I want to be a pilot, I want to do this, I want to do this. But as they go on doing hard subjects, they change along the way, they don't even tell you. So every week, are you sure you still want to be a doctor? Say, yeah, why not? Say, are you sure? Like, I also follow up on what they have promised me continuously until we walk. And I'm open. Whatever I know, whatever they will become, will be successful. Sorry. Thank you so much about that.
Wow, thank you. Very, very much, Derrick, for letting us know of all that. Our time is really fast spent, and I would love you to share. I know the parents out there are wondering what are some of the ways we can actually build health relationships with our teenagers. As we summarize.
Okay. One, be honest, be truthful, and be open, but be natural with these children. Be natural. Don't buy yourself. Don't concoct, don't copycat. I've seen the other way. I think this is how they're doing it. You can copy something good, honestly speaking, but let's be open, communicate, talk about anything. Come to sexuality, come to sports, come to politics, discuss, talk. Then two, get involved into their lives. Like we said from the very beginning, that from 0 to around 10, 11, children can come to you. Mommy, at school this. Actually, my daughter still does that. I don't know if she's going to withdraw. When she does, this is what I will continue doing, like what I've been doing for these other ones. Get your nose into their lives, but do not overgain. Enter into their privacy. Be their friends. Get to know what their interests are. Because if we do not go to them, the withdraw the gap will continue being like this until when they have now become our parents. Because right now we are parents of our parents.
Yeah.
But if we keep on involved in getting there, you're like, okay, how are you? What are you doing? How is the day? What is your timetable like? Not popping your nose to say exactly what are they doing. No, get involved, get to know what their interests, how the day was. Because if, for example, for us, when you come back, from picking them from school, how are you? How are the day fine? What went on? Everything was okay. I'm like, that is not how things should be. This child used to tell me, but now they are no longer talking to me. And it is natural. It's more or less more like that in the teenagers, almost all of them. I can't say all of them, but almost all of them. So get involved. Get into their lives. but give them their privacy, respect them, okay, and trust them. When they tell you something, do your background search. If you find there's something, a lie behind, something that is not true, correct it lovingly. Yes.
Wow. Well, thank you very much. Now I already see why Grace started by saying that as parents, we actually shouldn't sleep on job. We have a lot to learn. Now
Yeah.
imagine a parent having to discuss money, politics, what money, what. That means you have to equip yourself with all this knowledge in different sectors. Derrick, do you have anything to say? If you don't have, you can give us your parting shots and we close the show.
Okay, as a Christian, yes, it's always good to raise children in a Christian way and involve them in church activities, involve them in Bible study, and then also encourage them to be involved in leadership. Leadership doesn't mean taking on positions, but being a servant leader means that look after the young ones. If you're the firstborn, help the secondborn, the thirdborn. Start from home. See leadership. Encourage them to take leadership. And then also encourage them to serve at church, take on different roles which they can manage within themselves, and even in communities, even in schools. But one thing that I want to spell out is that I learned over time is that we need to focus more on our inner person rather than what people see. So oftentimes, when you say that to children, I want to be prefect Gondi, I want to be the class captain, I want to be head of sports, and I want to get aggregate 4, I want to get, that's the kind of leadership they understand. But I've always asked them, why do you want to get aggregate 4? Is it because of recognition? Is it because...
That's actually deep.
Yeah. So the bottom line builds the character.
Yes.
Yeah. So we normally want, and also we recommend others to focus more on the character rather than reputation, because reputation is what people see. Character is not seen. And character is what actually will form the decisions of a person in future. So let's question why our children take on certain things, even good things. Let's question them such that we align the bottom line of character. Don't focus so much on our family name, what will people think, no, that's reputation, but focus more on the underlying values that a child has taken on. That way, in your absence, when you're bedridden, when you're no longer able to, the child will be able to take the decisions you'd have loved to take. Yeah, that is the thing that I would love to.
Wow, wow. Grace, just a few, I don't even know what to call it, just in a blink of an eye like this.
Okay, thank you so much. Galatians chapter 5, 22-23. There are those characters which are based on the Holy Spirit. There are so many other characters. I'm not going to really differ from my husband, because we have one goal, raising up a legacy of children, of people after us. Those characters, let's emphasize on them. Parents, we have emphasized on, training, leadership. We have emphasized on physical things, sports, technology, and so many other things. Indeed, those ones will only bring out reputation, and they are good. We are not against them. Let's emphasize them too, but let's build character. It is us, the parents, to do it. God bless you.
Wow. Thank you very much, the Kalyangos. They have already took my time. I must say now, God bless you. I love you so very much. Have a good night.
Good night.